starts to howl and the tires sing. The right to travel act is finally here. Through every state, the law is clear. No registration, no more fees. I'm moving through the land with ease. No more tax, I'm in control. A private man with a free soul. The right to travel act. No tax. The act is here, right to travel.
Attention, America. Here's an important legislative update for travelers across the country. We're announcing and introducing the Right to Travel Act. A team of dedicated advocates is working to file right to travel legislation at the state level across the nation. The goal of these bills is to recognize non-licensed, non-commercial use of the public roadway as a protected right rather than a criminal or chargeable offense. As additional bills are filed and introduced, this list will continue to be updated. Current states with a filed bill or legislation available to read include Arizona Right to Travel Act, Arizona Revised Statutes Title 28 Reform, 57th Legislature. Private automobiles used for non-commercial travel would be exempt from driver's license requirements, exempt from registration, and restore the vehicle license tax exemption. License tax removed. Manufacturer's certificate of origin returned to the people. Arizona Constitution recognizes household goods exempt from taxation, and court decisions have recognized a private automobile as a household good. California Right to Travel Act repeals commercial licensing requirements for travelers, exempts private automobiles from taxation and registration, mandates free and safe passage, creates a traveler identification card issued by the DMV. Kansas Right to Travel Act exempts licensing and registration requirements for non-commercial travelers, exempts private automobiles and mandates right to travel training. Tennessee Right to Travel Act, officially drafted during the 114th General Assembly. Non-commercial travelers exempt from registration fees and driver's license requirements. Tennessee Code Section 47-9 to 109 tax exemption. Free photo identification card at no cost. Certificate of origin returned to the lawful owner. Law enforcement right to travel training mandated. The bill states that approximately $724 million is extracted annually from non-commercial travelers. Texas Right to Travel Act, adapted from New Hampshire House Bill 507, supported by 10 conservative legislators and based on United States Supreme Court decisions. The legislation references the Texas Constitution, Article 1, Section 2, stating that all political power is inherent in the people. Nevada Right to Travel Act, non-commercial private automobiles exempt from taxation and registration. Licensed driver requirements removed for qualifying non-commercial travel. Free photo identification available for travelers. Nevada Revised Statutes 104.9109 referenced. Certificate of origin returned to the people. We'll continue following these bills as they move through the legislative process and provide updates as additional states introduce Right to Travel Act legislation. Remember, the Right to Travel Act could be coming soon to a state near you. Stay informed, stay engaged, and keep listening as we bring you the latest updates on this growing nationwide effort.
Magic word. It's not spherical. Flat. Siren? We'll go listen. Hang on. Okay. I don't know if that's the siren or not, but we're live. We're on YouTube. Let's get the YouTube up. If you can hear me.
I'm going to make a prediction. Before I say anything, I'm going to make a prediction. You're going to block and remove me the second that I provide evidence. Because
Yeah, because you're talking like that. Because you're talking like that, of course. Because you're talking like a child. You can't do science. You have to divert to attacking me and assuming that all flat earthers drop people. They only drop people like you that act like that know it's flat but are in denial and have to troll. Flat earth would be... So, you know, we can try again when you're ready, if you want to have an actual conversation and provide science and not just filibuster for the globe-splain, whatever you want to call it, rambling. No, we're not doing that. Provide science against my prompt. We don't measure curvature directly. We inject it post-measurement. All the manuals say this. The Department of Transportation manuals say this. The Geodetic Surveying manuals say this. You can cry in all the other lives, but you're not crying in mine. What sources? And who did I block? There is no sources. That's a claim. It's not a real-world application. Provide me a real-world application. Not chalkboard math. That's not from a real-world application. That's not a source. Not an honest source. Try again. See, they just want to cry. So I shouldn't be able to cook them because they got a degree, right? That's not how it works. That's not how it works. The information's public. We've all seen Suits. The information's public. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. That's an assumption fallacy. Plane surveying treats it as flat because plane surveying measures it flat. They measure the ocean 19 years at a time. So just because you're a science denier and you want to crash out and attack flat earthers for whatever reason, maybe y'all are paid to act like that, that's a personal problem. But plane surveying isn't different on the surface than geodetic surveying, guys. You read any manual on geodetic surveying or ask Google AI, say, why do they use geodetic or geodesy as some spherical magic word when it says in all the manuals that it's flat plane, flat X and Y coordinates, Cartesian coordinate system? Why can't y'all answer that goddamn question? You gotta be, there ain't no proof of flat earth. So people that think it's just non-existent, that are going to argue that there's no objective reality in order to avoid a concession, yeah, you're getting muted too. Probably blocked. Unless you're a flat earther, come back. Sorry. But you can't prove the shape of the earth because there isn't one. It's either flat or round. I'm assuming you're one of those trolls. If he's not, I'll unblock him. No, it doesn't. You want to get muted too. You done got booted because you want to cry. What part of it proves it's round? Go ahead. You're going to affirm the consequence. You're going to assume gravity's real without measuring it. We don't need to measure it, right? You're going to assume drop where there isn't. All you can do is go show me a fisheye lens, assume drop, a collimation error on Barron's thing, a plane pointed 2 degrees up, but the weather balloons at any altitude cook you, hot air balloons. What are you talking about? That's not proof. That's pseudoscience. That's a claim. That's not falsifiable evidence. It's not an observation. It's injected artificial, let's see, what do you call it? It's a digitized composite or post-production image. Something is going on. It's altered. You either have fisheye lens or post-production, and that's not proof. 2 types of people streaming that cook you guys, that stream the stars on here. The ones that have the sensors and the sky map like projection, you know, like Google Sky or Sky Map. You point it in the sky and it gives you this cartoon of, you can zoom in on space and galaxies. It's the same thing. And you have that, or you have raw luminaries. And the people in the comments on the raw luminary TikTok streams are going, oh, that's what stars look like? I've never seen that before. And they're Globers. They don't know nothing. They've never heard of flat Earth, but they know that that's what they see. That's what they really look like. They're awake to, hey, look, through a raw lens, and they're discovering that there's composite astrophotography on these other types of telescopes, and that we're not getting further than that. If we, in between, and you zoom and zoom and zoom, it's blackness. Olber's paradox. Oh, well, oh yeah, I've never surveyed, right? But you guys are 100% accurate to not, but by saying the instrument's 90% wrong. If I was science, I'd be pro-vaccine. But right now, they're literally trying to charge Anthony Fauci. So yeah, you got blocked. We can't talk about that. You want to cry and crash out and continue to say trigger words of things. If I was smart, I'd be pro-vaccine. You're an idiot. Vaccine AIDS. Look it up. The HIV was discovered inside the people and inside the jab, and they admitted to using it as a carrier. Thanks for playing. So now everybody's got this like mad cow disease. Thanks for playing. Mad cow's cool. Uh-oh, see, look. I got a restriction. Of course, maybe he gets away with putting it in the comments, but I can't help but to respond with further trigger words, and it's that quick now. It's instant. Now, I didn't get fully banned, but I'm not playing around. You have to restart the live, because if you get another restriction to another restriction, boom, you get removed. It resets somewhat, and I don't know. Clearly a troll. Oh, it reset yours. Let's try this again. Again, we can't talk about that. Alright, YouTube, we're back on. Alright, YouTube, we're back on. Alright, try again. We're not talking about that. You'll get blocked. If you want to crash out, I bet you'll get dropped. Yeah, because I don't take no crap. Other people let people cry in their box and then try to respond to the crying to prove that it's just crying. I don't got time for the crying. Prove that all these survey manuals are wrong. Prove that I'm interpreting them wrong. You can't. Prove. I need to check the radar though, now that I think about it. But prove this shit. You got nothing. Yep, the wind's up, so look, all of a sudden it cooled off, so we're gonna check the radar. But prove that. You got no proof, evidence. It's not about what you know, it's what you can prove. If you even fucking remember what that's from. So yeah, it's what you can prove. So you're trying to pass off bullshit as proof. I know it's flat. I can prove it's flat. You guys know it's not flat. But all you can do is prove a globe. All you can do is make it look like it's a globe and come in and sell it. Just like they were doing in Independence Day. They just, you know, it's what you can prove. It's not what you really know is going on or what you really know happened. But anyway, weather-wise, real quick, Because I might have to stop the YouTube for the radio if I'm getting... No, just a tiny little blick of rain that might hit me. We're back. Yeah, I don't know why we're getting the crybaby crash outs today, folks. Appreciate the likes. But the first person in the box is... I'm going to make a prediction. They probably going to drop me and we could have... Yep, before you can finish. Yep, you get dropped. Crash out cries. If y'all dangle keys in my face, then you're getting dropped whenever I fucking feel like it. If y'all want to treat me like a child when I'm older than a lot of you, then yeah, you're going to get dropped whenever I can feel like it. I'm the host. You're in my house. Respect alive. I don't do it to flat earthers because they don't act like that. Again, we just got banned for no reason, like in seconds. Got restricted on TikTok, restarted, and banned for no reason. Appeal page not loading. What do you mean on the web form? What the fuck? We're not doing that.
I could not care less.
We're not doing this crap. What is going on? There's nothing wrong. Let's say that these people that want to cry, and like everyone says that.
Because of the respect I have for the legislative branch of government and my decades-long record of cooperating with Congress, under the advice of my attorneys, I will invoke my right under the Fifth Amendment.
Oh my god. And these stupid fucking buttons. They're just the same AI. So I'm somebody. No, you're the same fucking AI. What the fuck is going on? Quit! 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 Who's on my phone? Quit! And unless you guys on YouTube want to try the video ninja. That just about pisses me all the way off. $34 in last. So total time on YouTube, 34 minutes. Goobers.
You have owners. They own you. They own everything.
Well, and I can't show it on screen without being logged into another account. So, fuck. This drives me insane. Something's going on. Alright. I'll go back to this ticket because you keep spamming the chat AI bot to tell you that the ticket, to tell it that the whole community knows the ticket that you submit goes to another AI bot that acts human, but it's not. Well, I don't even think it's acting human. I'm just putting in all caps on the screenshots. I don't ever really do a screenshot, but I did this time. I said, your website broken. I sent a bunch of messages. I'm being removed for no reason, being segregated for just calling someone stupid or saying We don't need these people crying in my chat, right? Flagging, spamming the flag button. But the dude a day or two ago said you can go back on the older streams that I need to be unalived. Said I should kill myself. So, like, for no reason, just come up there just to tell me that. Because I'm a flat earther. So anyways. Oh, okay. Open. Either they just closed the tickets. See, they confirmed that a violation. Furthermore, goddamn, what is going on with this fucking microphone? Y'all hear me clear as day, and other days fucking. Furthermore, the globe believers or the anti-agents on here, just to remind you, they're allowed to use the same, if not worse, slurs. So until it's done equally removed for them doing worse, if not the same, then you got nothing to remove us for. Because they're clearly every day with their prompts violating the guidelines. A bunch of Jews being racist towards Muslims. If I did that towards the Jewish people, my whole account would be removed. So please, I'm telling you, I'm not doing anything of the sorts, but violations exist all over this app. And they're a lot worse than mine. Again, I was told a day or two ago to unalive myself. You guys do nothing. But when I say I don't want people crying in my chat, attacking me personally, that's hate speech or a slur? No, it most certainly is not. It's preventing a slur from continuing to slip through the opponent's microphone, avoiding a debate from me because I will cook him. So I debate geography and the history of geography measurements. I don't do hardly anything else on this app. Again, telling someone to stop being disrespectful, to stop using certain words that violate the guidelines, and stop using slurs towards me is not a violation on me. The dude was removed. If anything, it's a violation on him. I didn't commit the slur this time. And for over 2 years, the videos claiming to be a slur never has any audio, not admissible as evidence. We'll see what happens. Now I got my voice to speak thing working. Wouldn't work all day, but I took these headphones out and it started working, so I don't know. Let's see. We'll try to be a lawyer about it and see, maybe they'll honor it this time. I did. If you believe that I committed a slur worth getting removed, when he come up to crash out and slur on me, because you're just so fucking You know what I mean? Or whatever he was saying. But yeah, anyway, that's crazy, folks. That is completely insane. And yeah, normally I just fire up another live. But again, my phone screen, I replaced it with one online, dead on arrival. I'll just buy the same phone and get the screen situation fixed later and just put the SIM card in the other phone. But then again, I can't get in because everything's logged in on that device. So that's the issue. I don't like just switching devices because everything's two-factor towards a device. That screws everything up. I have to go on all my accounts and screw with everything. So anyway, I'm going to stop this stream. That didn't get anywhere. I don't know. That just bums me out. Don't have access to the other accounts right now. They don't make it easy to log in.